You know what I realized? Remember how in my first Nuzlocke, how I said that the longer video would attract more viewers? Yeah, so that was a fucking lie. But hey, it doesn't matter, I'm still gonna make Nuzlockes that take 10 months to make. Hopefully by this time it'll be less than that. Anyways, hi, it's me, Pokestrike here with another Nuzlocke that doesn't have a 5.5-minute explanation before the video. So what game are we Nuzlocking today? Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, we're doing a Gen 4 ROM hack, specifically, Renegade Platinum. This wonderful ROM hack was created by Drayano, you might know from these other ROM hacks. Now, after completing the challenge that was Rock Red, am I not pushing myself to further limits?
No.
To be honest, I've exerted all my brain power on that video considering it basically took my whole sophomore year to make, and this is because of many reasons, like procrastination, motivation, and another thing relevant to this video. But anyways, enough about me and my annoying ass voice, let's just get on to the video and see if I can complete a Nuzlocke of Renegade Platinum. So we begin like any other Pokemon game does. Professor Ron greets us, I choose my character and name it Obby. I decided to shorten it because it looks cooler. Now, Renegade Platinum is kind of like a typical ROM hack with buff teams, buff stats, buff movesets, and other small changes, but it also goes the extra mile and adds more fights and a bit more story, which you'll see later. After some dialogue, we pick a starter, and since I'm not a dumbass, I picked Chimchar, aka the best starter in this game. Don't fight me on this one, everyone knows Monkey on top. So, technically, the rules of a Nuzlocke state that a Nuzlocke starts when you get Pokeballs. So, it's attempt 1, baby, it's my Nuzlocke and I can do whatever the fuck I want. Anyways, we go to the lab, now I'm able to name my Chimchar, which I named Winston. And after that, I'm able to go to Ron's briefcase and he allows me to take the other two starters, and I can only choose one of them, so I decide on Turtwig and name her Athena. After that, I can go back to the house and get to Eevee, which I named Lucio. Following that, I have a fight with Dawn and a level 9 Turtwig. We'll be seeing her a good amount in this run, but 2 embers from Winston is all I need. She then proceeds to give me 30 Pokeballs, so now the run has begun. Well, I would have reset, but I didn't save prior to me getting Winston, and I'm not doing the intro over again. Also, Winston has his hidden ability, Iron Fist, but Athena has Overgrowth instead of Shell Armor, which sucks because I don't really dodge crits, but, like, I'm him, so I don't get crits, so, like, fuck Yan, fuck Flygon, and fuck everyone else. I then backtrack to Lake Verity and find God, named Zenyatta, who is quite simple-minded. I then find a Shinx on Route 202 and name her Zarya, and then travel my way to Jubilife and to school there. A woman gives me a Pokemon egg, which hatches into a big Pokemon, and I get a main type who I don't name. After all this happens, I make my way to Route 203 and find my rival, Blizzard, with a Th, and challenge him to a fight. Now after all of this, you should probably understand the naming thing for this run. If not, then good job, you have not contracted every mental illness, depression, and your IQ hasn't dropped below room temperature. If you do, then you realize that I'm naming my Pokemon after Overwatch characters, and my rival is Blizzard, the company. The other reason why my Relic Red video was delayed was because I started playing Overwatch 2, and I kinda got addicted to it. So much so that after finishing the Nuzlocke late October, I kinda just played Overwatch instead, but I mean, hey, it was a good game when it came out, got Platinum with Reaper, and even spent $10 for the Battle Pass. Emphasis on it was a good game. Yeah, after the incident, Overwatch and Blizzard itself with its Reapers all went to shit. So this name thing is kind of a homage to that. Anyways, I'm feeling extra defense when I enter the fight. Against his lead Starly, I use Zarya, who doesn't have Intimidate. However, Rivalry was replaced by Guts, so that was nice. A quick attack from Starly does half my HP, but a spark crits for the one-shot. One-shot is out next, but since I'm too devious, I evolved Winston into Monferno, since Rourke's level cap is 16. So I'm able to tank 2 useless Rock Tombs as 2 Mach Punches taken out. Last Pip-Up, switch to Athena on a Water Pulse, which crits. Again, no Shell Armor, but that's fine, because I'm taking a Peck, a Razor Leaf, and Overgrow range just one-shots it for the win. After that, I get to Route 218 and catch a Magikarp. The last time, or technically the first time I used a Gyarados, it died pretty much instantly, but this time, Houndsy here will make it to the end. I can guarantee it. My 2 and 3 counters a Spirit named Torbjorn, who is basically useless. On Route 204, however, I employ a new strategy on catching my Pokemon called Repel Manipulation. The way a Repel works is that it will repel all Pokemon that are lower level than your first Pokemon in the party. If they're on the same level or higher, you can still encounter them. So by leading with level 7 Torbjorn, I now have a 50% chance of getting a Bellsprout or Ralts, and I look out and catch a Ralts named Tracer. The Fairy type exists in this game, so I tend to evolve Tracer into a Gardevoir. I try the same strategy in Ravage Path while also getting an extra belt in Cave. Repel Manipulating here can either get me a Zubat or a Geodude, but I burn through repels and nothing shuts up. So I simply try to encounter one without a repel, but it should be fine. Zubat and Geodude are still pretty likely here. Yeah, now what we're looking for. Fortunately, after making it to Oreburgh City, I can try again for Zubat and Geodude in Oreburgh Mine, who also have a 25% chance of being found there. I was also able to talk to Stephen Stone, and he gives me a free Belladome, which I named Bastion. But right now, I'm really looking for the Bat and the Rock. Okay, seriously, what is with this game giving me 10% encounters? This is pretty bad, because I have a chance of getting Riolu in Oreburgh Gate. Skipping to the mine did nothing, as now the chance of getting Riolu is only 20% now. Huh. Well, I guess it worked out. Well, Doofus here is kinda crazy. Not only does he have the adamant nature, he also has amazing ability Steadfast, which turns into adaptability after evolving to Lucario, and because he just got the Brick Break TM from Overgate, well, okay, Roar Grass is going down. Prepare to be 6 feet under, you fucking rock enthusiast. Okay, so this strategy is pretty difficult. Okay, so all we're gonna do is we're gonna Brick Break. Okay, he just died. Same for you, G-Dude. Oh shit, he's dead. Now, Onyx is a bit too tanky, so we're gonna switch it up a bit. I think I'll go for a low kick. Oh, he's dead. Larvitar, protect. No, you're dead. Okay, Bonsley. Oh shit, he's dead. Oh, he's dead, dude. Okay, and that's the first gym. Pretty difficult in my opinion. You can see how hard these gym battles are in this game, and I can only imagine they're gonna get more harder. My strategy's gonna be more crazier. So that last fight was pretty much what happens when you have a good Doofus player on your team, which is like 1 in a million. Anyways, we did the double battle with Dawn against the Galactic Grunts, and then I made the Floroma Town. Inside the Pokemon Center, I can talk to the reporter here and fight her to get the Johto starters. I did this in Jubilife and got a Drizzle Squirtle, who I never used. However, I managed to get a Cyndaquil, who also has adaptability. So I guess Junkrat here is the predecessor to Sonic. I can also head over to Valley Windworks and try to catch a Drifloon after repellment nipping, but yeah, it was a bit too strong. Yeah, I can live with the bird dying. I don't really care about that because now it's time to fight Mars in Valley Windworks. She leads with Zubat and I lead with Bastion, who is evolved into a tank. I haven't called a Lunberry to avoid status boost, but Zubat uses a weak wing attack, so I can kill with a set Headbutt. Pearl comes out next, so it's just a Doomfist and I fake out. After Assad, a Brick Break cleanly one-shots. Third is Yama, so I switch to Hanzo, who's evolved into Gyarados. My best move against is Bite because Math is at 85% accuracy and Yama knows attack. All Yama can do is Sonic Boom, but with the Citrus Berry, we can take it out. Last is Bronzor, so I switch to Athena, who's evolved into Gruntle. I also evolved Zarya to Luxio, so that's 4 evolutions before the fight. Well, immediately on switch I get put to sleep and then confused, so then I wake up and do something dance with the bike. Steel types in this game are weak to Dark and Ghost, which makes going up against them a lot easier. I then switch back to Bastion on an Iron Head. I get a flinch and Bronzor can't do much damage to me with the Gyro Bowler, it's sense me. So Bronzor goes to the Confuse Rate, but I still have my Lunberry, so I can heal it off and take the kill. No need to fight against Mars. With that, I make it to Eternal Forest, and it's here where I meet Cheryl. She then proceeds to challenge me to a fight, but it's pretty easy. She is the HP trainer, and her Pokemon don't deal much damage, so they're easy to take care of. I leave the forest and make it to Eterna City now. In order to find Gardenia, I have to go through Mount Coronet and find her on Route 216. In Mount Coronet, I fish up a Feebas named Baptiste, and then at Route 216, I can repel Manip to guarantee me a Sneasel named May. I don't actually use her at all, but Weaveil's a cool Pokemon. No pun intended. From here, I can enter the house and talk to Gardenia, who then goes back to the ship. And now, we're able to abuse her. Wait, that came out wrong. I meant that we're not able to abuse a strategy against her. What's the strategy? Well, the difference between Rock Red and Regular Platinum is that I'm able to get EVs now, but none of the mandatory boss fights have any EVs. So, by EV training, Junkrat, who has evolved into Quilava in Special Attack and Speed, well, I'll just show you. Junkrat's best move right now is Flame Wheel, which does more than half of Velocity's HP. A Lunberry cures to Sunspore paralysis, and then I can take the kill with the Flame Wheel. I also made sure that Junkrat will level up after taking Blossom, so it's level 27, and can now learn Lava Plume. It's actually really fun to follow strategies like this when not be restricted like it was in Red. Now, let me ask you this. What happens when you take an Overcooked Hedgehog, who now has a 160 base power move, and is also able to outspeed all of your Pokemon? The answer? Fucking carnage. I then proceed to one-shot all of her Pokemon with Lava Plume. Trim has a Focus Sash, but all she does is use Sunny Day, which is pretty funny. The Vice Spiritual happens when you have a Junkrat and he ults payload on overtime, so that's going to get defeated, right? And now I've proceeded to sweep 2 gyms with 1 Pokemon. Surely the gyms get harder, right? Well, anyways, I can now go to the old Chateau and catch a static Rotom, which I named Symmetra, everyone's favorite hero, I think. The Jupiter fight in Intergalactic Building is kinda messy, but we pulled through. With that fight done, I'm now able to change Symmetra's form, and I pretty much will use the washing machine form the whole run because it's objectively the best one. With that done, I can now head over to Route 206 and catch the most important Pokemon of this run. No, it's unfortunately not a Slowpoke, but by Repel and Nipping on the Shroud, I have a 100% chance of finding a Gligar. And since I'm just him at life, Widowmaker here has the ability Immunity, which turns into Poison Heal when he evolves into Gliscor. Gliscor's stats are already amazing, but with the combination of Poison Heal and Leftovers, he basically becomes a physical defensive tank that also has the ability to set up Sword Stance. In other words, Widowmaker is Amplified, but he actually does damage. He also has a Naughty Nature, which is amazing, but his attack AV is 0. That doesn't really matter though, because the other things about Widowmaker should offset that. I also revive Shieldon named from Reinhardt in the museum. Before making my way to Hearthful, I go do a few more story events. The first thing I do is go to Wayward Cave and battle the special attack EV trainer Mira. I proceed to then one-shot off her Pokemon though, so it's no big deal. We then have to do this annoying task of helping Mira find a ribbon for whatever reason, and after it's an ordeal, she gets us a TM for Dazzling Gleam, which I don't teach to anyone. Definitely not important either. After this, I get stopped by Dawn and she challenges me to a fight. She has separated her team quite a bit. She is with a Piloswine and I with the Bastion, who takes him out with 2 Iron Heads. Groudon comes out next, so I switch to Hanzo on a Bulldoze, and then switch to Winston on a Seed-Bomb, who then fails to take out Groudon with a Flamethrower, so I switch back to Hanzo and take it out with Ice. Clefable comes out next, so I switch to Bastion on a Thunder Wave. He then proceeds to dodge 2 Paras and take Clefable out with 2 more Iron Heads. Last up is everyone's favorite Pokemon, Lopunny, so I switch to Baptiste, who is evolved into Milotic. Now, in this game, Lopunny is a normal fighting type, and Milotic is a fairy type, so, and I can learn Glass and Gleam, and I just got the TM for it. But I kinda underestimated Marvel scale and how weak Milotic is when it does the damage. But then Lopunny's next jump hit crits and confuses Baptiste, who dies after residual damage from the burn. In hindsight, maybe I could have survived if I taught Milotic Dash and Gleam, but whatever. After that, I do a lot of switching around of my Pokemon being on 1 HP, so then I switch to Doomfist on a quick attack and finally kill this stupid rabbit. Lopunny unironically does way too much damage for no reason. But with the other side of the fanbase loving Lopunny so much, this Pokemon has become one of my least favorites, maybe second to Aromatisse. After burying my fish, I can drag myself to Hearthome City, which eventually leads me to a confrontation with Aaron at the gate. Yes, Aaron as an Elite 4 Aaron. His team is pretty stacked, but I'm just better. I can set up a Sword Stance on Dustox and take the kill with a Rock Tomb. Beautifly comes out next and I live a Rock Tomb because of a Focus Sash, and then it almost kills me with an Air Slash. My Berry activates and I can use Brick Break to kill Beautifly, which surprisingly does a lot of damage to a Pokemon that 4 times versus fighting. From here, I can then proceed to one-shot Aaron's Venomoth, Scizor, and Drifloon. Like I've shown you, Adaptability is a disgusting ability. Unfortunately, the next gym is Fantina, a Ghost type gym, so I guess I'm hopeless now. Or am I? It's very simple. Yawn, take damage, Sword Chance plus simple, gives me not attack, just one sees for a turn, and then Carnage. This fight is pretty much what happens when a Zenyatta kicks you, like, he just fucking kicks the shit out of you, just fucks you up. So the next fight I have is against Blizzard. Zarya and Tracer both evolved into Luxray and Gardevoir respectively, and one-shot Staravia and Heracross. Then Snorlax comes out and, yeah, I guess I'm happy now. Zarya finished up the battle, and then this mate tells us that Team Galactic is stirring up trouble at the Pokemon Mansion. This unique story mission ends with the team battle against Saturn and Mr. Backlog. They both have 3 Pokemon each, and me and Blizzard can each use all of ours. I evolved Reinhardt into Bastiodon, Lucio into Umbreon, and Athena into Torterra for this fight because they're all pretty bulky. After beating all the grunts with Hanzo, me and Blizzard fight Saturn and Backlog. I leave with Bastion, Blizzard leads with Staravia, Saturn leads with Bronzong, and Backlog leads with Wigglytuff. Blizzard goes for the double team, which immediately gets supported by Wigglytuff with Thunderbolt. And Ironhead does some free damage, while Zen Headbutt does no damage at all. Blizzard then brings out his Snorlax, his best Pokemon. I can kill Wigglytuff with a Bullet Punch, Bronzong misses a Hypnosis, and then Snorlax bodies of Bronzong and paralyzes him. So I guess Blizzard redeemed himself there, but it's not like the company has either. Backlog brings out his S-Gun, which protects Bastion from the Ironhead. Snorlax goes for Amnesia, and then a Dragon Ball from Bronzong does massive damage. Maybe the paralysis wasn't that good then. S-Gun then fails to protect, and Ironhead does about a half. His Citrus Berry activates. Snorlax body type brings out S-Gun with the red, and then Jarbo still does some big damage. S-Gun then goes for another protect, making both mine and Blizzard's turns completely useless as Bronzong takes out Snorlax. Heracross is out next, so I can take the kill on S-Gun with a Bullet Punch. Heracross does do some light damage with Bug Bite, Bronzong then connects with Hypnosis, but my Lumberry cures to sleep. Last for back on this Raichu, so I have Bastion stay in and take a Thunderbolt, and he does some good damage with a Zen Headbutt. Heracross then knocks up on some leftovers, who then gets paralyzed. I then switch to Athena on a Thunderbolt, and Blizzard is able to kill Raichu with a Brick Break, but he does get paralyzed from Saturn. But don't worry, he has guts. He hits him with a Gyro Ball, but a Bite and a Bug Bite are able to take him out. Octillery comes out next, so I switch to Reinhardt on a critical hit Ice Beam, and a Brick Break from Heracross does about half. I then switch to Lucia as Heracross takes a Flamethrower, and then takes the kill with another Brick Break. I'm surprised the AI for Blizzard is actually really good here. Many times Team Battle AI is pretty dog shit, but I guess it got lucky. Last up is Toxicroak, so I switch to Hanzo and Intimidate him, which is able to make Heracross survive a Poison Gem, and then do great damage with the Aerial Ace. I take it back when I see that Snorlax was Blizzard's best Pokemon. 2 more Ice Fangs from Hanzo take out Toxicroak, winning us the battle, and cementing Blizzard's Heracross as a hero we didn't expect. After that, I catch a Staravia on Route 212 named Echo, who's only useful for getting our next encounter, which is a Chansey named Mercy on Route 209. If you don't know why Bliss is OP, then you'll have to wait for a while. I also catch a Mischievous named Moira in the Lost Tower, and a Scyther named Genji on Route 210. I then make it to Veilstone, and then make my way to the game corner where I can finally buy some evolutionary items. With the Razor Fang in hand from Route 215, I'm able to evolve Widowmaker into Gliscor. I can also evolve Genji into Scizor and May into Weavile. Never used May, but Weavile's a cool Pokemon to have. Again, no plans there. I also head over to the department store and find Bertha, who just gives me the TM for Earthquake. Anyways, now it's time to fight Maylene, and I promise you, I will not sweep this gym. It's been getting kind of redundant now. She lives with Medicham, and I live with Hanzo. After the Intimidate, I then switch to Bastion instead of Brox. I then switch to Moira, who was evolved into Miss Magus. She doesn't have a name because I forgot to give her initially. With the damage for High Jump Kick missing, a Moonblast takes her out. Since Miss Magus is a fairy type, I thought Toshro would come out next, but her Ace Lucario comes out. I thought the best thing to do is to hard switch to Widowmaker on adaptive Flash Cannon. He's been pre-poisoned for the poison heal, and he just outspeeds Lucario and takes him out with an Earthquake. Okay, so the champ comes on next, so I go for a few sword stances, and I, again, can just kill him with an Earthquake. And then I just click Earthquake 3 more times and win the battle. Yeah, no, I was not planning on sweeping Widowmaker, but this fight's pretty much happened when a Widowmaker is actually good and one-shots everyone across the map. Oh, I'm being full call. Hello? Wait, what? Wait, they nerfed her one-shot capability. But isn't the whole point of her character? Wow. Shit game, I guess. Okay, so 4 gyms and 4 sweeps. I didn't think it would be that easy. Well, anyways, I get the team for Fly, which has now been buffed to 100 base power, 100 accurate move. Pairs well with Widowmaker and Poison Heal if he wasn't already broken enough. The trip to Pastoria is uneventful. The only thing note before the gym fight is a brawl fight against Blizzard outside in the gym. But by league with Symmetra in her normal form and getting Will-O-Wisp on Staraptor, I can set rocks and Sword Dance to sweep his team with Widowmaker. Don't worry, because there's more where that came from. Now it's time for the fight against Crasher Weak, who has permanent reign, so surely this will be one difficult fight, right? I lead with Symmetra in her washing machine form and Weakness with Quagsire, possibly the most underrated Pokemon in existence. Don't fight me on that. After our Will-O-Wisp, I switch to Bastion, who tanks an Aqua Tail and an Earthquake to set up rocks. May have forgot to put Sugar Berry on him, but we go unpunished. From there, I can then switch to Hanzo, and because of the Will-O-Wisp and the rain, Quagsire just spams to recover an Aqua Tail as we just use 6 Dragon Dances.
I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end.
This fight is pretty much what happens when a Hanzo is good and one-shots people from halfway across the map. Okay, now, this is getting too much now. Everything's getting out of hand. I need to clear my mind off being too good. Like, there has to be something, right? Of course! Terrorism! Remember, kids, if you ever need to divert your mind from something in any situation, just turn to terrorism, whether that being talking about it or causing it. Alright, now, there's a lot of stuff coming up right now, so let me just speed through quickly. I then proceed to chase terrorists, beat him up, meet with Cynthia, who gives me a potion for the silent, then I ran into Dawn, introducing Lucy, a Bastion involved in Vanguard's Genji, and Widowmaker, who could 3 for Pokemon, because of course she did. Then I meet Cyrus, who talks about making a new world or something, don't think that'll be important later, but I start with Widowmaker. Then after this Palpar storyline, which leads me to find this frontier brain named Darge, who has a fucking anti, but he also gets swapped by Widowmaker. He gives me some tea, I can use it to get the Cantlay, then I push it again to Widowmaker, because he had the same team from before. After that, I go to Iron Island, because Byron's there, and he tells me to train there for a bit. Then I fight Riley, like Cheryl, and I sweep Widowmaker again, then he gives me strength, changed by the way, and then Byron goes by the gym. And then as for the Byron fight...
Oh, good morning, baby. You ready for my pee-pee?
Alright, I get it. The game is getting too boring if I just sweep through it. And I can understand that now, but don't worry, I promise the game will get better. Man, I love terrorists. That last part cut out. I was trying to say terrorists here and their asses handed to them. Twice actually. Good job, Hanzo. Genji. Okay guys, I'm being serious. I am not losing my mind. I'm fine. The most important thing about being a pro Nuzlocke is to always make sure you're focused, alright? You don't want to accidentally lose focus and just lose yourself and go out of control. Why the f- I am not going clinically insane. You are insane. I hate it here. It looks like dick. Oh boy, terrorism. Alright, okay, damn bit too much now. Like, 9/11 already happened. We can't have this shit happening again already. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Holy shit. After that existential crisis, I help Candace put a god back to sleep, and then challenge her for the gym badge. She lives with the Bomb of Snow, which knows Earthquake. By switching between Hanzo and Reinhardt, I'm able to stall all 10 of her Earthquake PP. And from there, I can switch to Bastion, who can set up rocks and sun, and then Winston can come in and do his Winston Overwatch shit. So now we're at the part of the game that's actually somewhat relatively difficult. First, though, I watched Blizzard Guy's ass beat by Jupiter. Wait, so you're telling me that by the time I put Regigigas to sleep and beat up Candace, you just finished your battle with Jupiter? I guess it's relative to battle at download speeds. Well, anyways, I storm through the Galactic headquarters and stumble upon Cyrus. He has a plan to make a new world, but it seems there's an alternative motive. I think it's time we investigate. Hey Cyrus, it's me, Shaq. I just beat up on our members. They're all kind of shit. So, you finally have arrived. I've been watching you, Obby. I've seen it all. Your victories and your failures. Yeah, I'm kind of just Tim, so I guess you know how this boss would turn out. Confident as ever. Well, I know Beatty, that small, thick skull of yours is a slightly smaller brain. I'll just cut to the chase. Do I know my real plan? There we go. See, no extraneous monologue, just jumping right into it. I can't respect you for that. Respect me? That's funny. Considering what I'm about to say. What do you mean by that? Well, let me explain. We as a society are built from the ground up by one principle: effort. The hard work you put into the world will always reward you for your efforts. In most cases, people work their asses off, and they get what they deserve. But there exists one group, one conglomerate of people that defy this logic, one section of society that cheats the way we humans think, one mistake that was implemented in this world. VTubers. VTubers? Yes, VTubers. They play content creation with their online personas and their shitty video game skills. Instead of making good content and being entertaining, they just stream on Twitch while their horny viewers pray that their persona can materialize and do things for them. They don't appreciate the value of hard work and commitment. I mean, you are right, but don't you think making a whole new world is a bit too more? No. The damage is already done. With every new VTuber comes a new page in Rule 34. There's nothing we can do, so I'll create a new world. A world that cherishes effort and hard work. Unfortunately, I need to make a few sacrifices, and I'm not talking about human sacrifices. In order to get rid of a plague, I must also get rid of a blessing. A blessing? Cyrus, what are you talking about? If you get rid of an equal blessing, then that could break a society apart. I never said anything about being equal, but it does carry a lot of sentiment with some people. You're from New Jersey, aren't you? Right? I mean, yeah, why does that... No. No! You're not talking about... Yes. It seems you've understood. I'm planning to sacrifice something that dear to your childhood, Abhishek. I play America. No! No! Yes. I Play America. New Jersey's largest indoor amusement park. A place that has brought kids all the fun they ever have wanted. It needs to go. For my world to be created, I must sacrifice every I Play America in the world. But Cyrus, don't you realize what you've been doing? Thousands and millions of kids go to I Play America every year to have fun. Whether it be to have a birthday party or to have a great time with friends. If you got rid of them, then we would lose a part of ourselves. I've been to I Play America for many birthday parties as a kid. Those memories have become part of my childhood, and you getting rid of them would rob the children of the fun they never got to experience. Oh, please. Memories are irrelevant, Abhishek. The future is what matters. Listen here. Nostalgia won't create a better world. I will. Now come, let us fight. But it's still too late. Oh, I see. Even my Weavile can kill your Widowmaker with an Ice Shard. Impressive battling skills, but it's all futile. I may have lost the battle, but I will win this war. Okay, so things have now gone up to 1,000,000. Even after defeating Saturn and freeing the Lake Trio, the stakes are at an all-time high. I caught a Magneton named Sigma and Fuego Ironworks, but even that can't prepare me for what's about to come. You see, before entering the Distortion World, you have to fight Mars and Jupiter on Spear Pillar. But in this game, that battle is a 12v12 with help from Blizzard. This battle is notorious in Renegade Platinum for being a run killer, so I decided the best way to combat them is to use my tankiest mons that can also deal some damage, plus Winston for some extra cleanup. After making my way up to Spear Pillar, I'm stopped by the two aforementioned admins, and Blizzard jumps out the scene. He's not completely useless, but this battle is still scary as hell. Well, here it is. Cue the Terraria music. begins. Both Jupiter and Mars send out their Crobats, while I send out Bastion and Blizzard sends out Staraptor. The plan is to eliminate all of Mars' Pokemon, so I target the right side. Her Crobat hits me with a weak Brave Bird, while Jupiter goes for a double team. Blizzard targets Jupiter's Crobat and almost kills it with the Blade Board, while I go for an Agility. I outspeed everyone out and take the kill with the Zen Headbutt on Mars' Crobat, while Jupiter's Crobat dies to recoil against Staraptor. Mars then brings out her Electivire, and Jupiter then brings out her Sableye. I can outspeed Oko's Electivire with another Zen Headbutt, while Staraptor uses one last Brave Bird against Sableye, which brings it down to 1 HP. Mars brings out Yamega, and Blizzard switches to Heracross. I have no idea why he would do that, because as I switch in Widowmaker, he gets outspeed and dies to a Hurricane. He at least makes up for it by bringing out Arcanine, who can intimidate the 2 months. Yamega then detects, which makes both of our turns completely useless as we double target him. Yamega then gets a double detect, but Blizzard targets Sableye instead. Not the best as Gatchon comes out now. I switch to Reinhardt on the Ice Beam, Yamega with a Hurricane, and Arcanine takes the kill with a Flare Blitz. I then switch to Hanzo to tank Gastrodon. Blizzard's Arcanine takes the second kill as he also Oko's Bronzong with a Flare Blitz. This leaves Mars with only 2 Pokemon remaining. Gastrodon also goes for Earth Power, which I'm immune to. Purrely is the next to come out. I go for Protect in case of a Fake Out, and Arcanine nearly takes out the Fat Cat with a close combat. He unfortunately goes down to a Body Slam, but that's some incredible gameplay from the Arcanine. Replacing him is Breloom. I go for a Water Fall into Purrely, who unfortunately paralyzes with a Body Slam. Breloom hits a Rock Tomb on Gachashon and manages to tank an Ice Beam. Now, this next turn isn't my smartest play. Mars's last Pokemon is Kangaskhan, who has Fake Out. Now, the other 2 Pokemon who had Fake Out didn't go for it, so I thought it would be best if I switched to Reinhardt. However, since Breloom is low right now, Kangaskhan does take the kill with Fake Out, but more problematic, Gastrodon is not using a random move, and it just so happens to be Earth Power, which Reinhardt goes into when switching on, and he dies. That was a 33 chance to go for that, but that's unlucky. Hanzo replaces the field as Empoleon comes out next. Kangaskhan and Gastrodon target Empoleon, and we both double up into Gastrodon with a Waterfall and a Grass Knot, taking the kill. Well, Kangaskhan kills Empoleon, and now I kill Gastrodon with the Waterfall. Skuntank comes out now, and Snorlax is finally brought in. I switch to Widowmaker as Snorlax tanks some damage and does solid damage with a Body Slam. After a fly, I take out Kangaskhan, which only leaves Jupiter, making it a 2v1. I decide to go for a Sword Stance as Skuntank is paralyzed from Body Slam, which fully paralyzes it. I then go for another one as Skuntank misses a Gunk Shot. I decide to go for a fly and hit whatever comes out next. Snorlax kills Skuntank, but Aftermath kills it. Bronzong is next for Jupiter, and Wyvern does some massive damage. Unfortunately, he goes for Swagger, so I switch to Bastion. He's holding a Lumberry, so I'm safe to 2 Iron Heads, which take out Bronzong. That's Jupiter's Tangled. Because of the attack boost from Swagger, I stay in and take it out with 2 more boosted Iron Heads after a Focus Punch. Very stressful, but it unfortunately didn't result in me losing a friend. But there's no time to mourn, as now we have a bigger issue on our plate. Cyrus, you fucking bastard! You made me lose a friend, but now it ends here. Ends here? Maybe for you, but not for me. With the power of time and space itself, I will create my world. A world with no more annoying anime projections on YouTube or Twitch. I could change the horny fucks in my world, but unfortunately, your childhood would have to be sacrificed in the process. Even with the help of the Lake Trio, nothing, not even you could... What? Wait. What is this? This power, it's... No. No! No, you! You're the I Play America CEO! Well, shit. Oh god, this is really bad. If that portal to the world continues to exist, then our world will merge, and Earth will become one giant I Play America. Oh, well, that doesn't sound that bad. If that happens, then Terraria won't ever exist. Fuck! Well, things went from bad, to really fucking bad. Before tackling the Distortion World, I decided to evolve and add Roadhog the Golem, which I caught a while ago, but I can't be bothered to find the footage of that. Then I entered the Distortion World, which quite frankly, is very cool, but also annoying as fuck, especially this long-ass waterfall. I'm using speed up during this part, but the Platinum games are notorious for being extremely slow when it comes to certain things. But alas, I finally made it to Cyrus. God damn it, Cyrus! Look at what you did! It seems this world is basically nothing, but eventually, it will become a massive I Play America. Unless I conquer this world. Cyrus, you need to end your selfish goals now. Face it, you've already lost. Giratina shattered your dreams, and there's no recovery from it. Wrong! I have not lost yet. I can't return to the way it was. Or people pay for a fucking VTube concert. What the fuck is this? All he did was flick his fucking hair up, and people are freaking the fuck out. Well, I give you one last chance to stop, but I guess I gotta kick your ass now. Oh, really? Even with the power of Dialga and Palkia, you really think you can beat me? Fine. Bring it, child. The Cyrus battle functions very differently from normal Cyrus. He has two phases, and the first one consists of Dialga and Palkia in a double battle, with two gods at his disposal. This is sure to be an extremely difficult fight. Okay, so now here's the real battle, where I'm leading with Tracer into Cyrus' Crobat. Now here's the part where I have to get lucky. Since I'm leading with Tracer, who's a fairy type, Crobat should steal a kill with Cross Poison. However, Crobat also has some kills where Brave Bird also kills. He has a choice pen, so I need to lock him into a move to set up a sweep with you-know-who. The issue with Brave Bird is that it's a recoil move, so Crobat could kill himself if I'm setting up. Fortunately though, luck is still on our side, as I switch to Roadhog with a Cross Poison who can set up rocks. Then I can switch to Widowmaker, set up 1 Rock Polish and 3 Source Chances, and yeah, we sweep once again, so that's Cyrus defeated. So, it seems you've bested me again. I shouldn't be surprised. You know what, Cyrus? During that fight, I realized something. I see your point, trying to make the world a place to exhibit hard work, but then I realized something. Something more than your idealization of your dream. VTubers, and the people who watch them, are fucking losers. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. No, but there's no point in worrying about them, because they're so stupid. Think about it. VTubers wake up every morning and stream as their anime personas, because they're forced to look at their ugly ass every day. They're so insecure about how they look, so they just end up becoming an anime girl, and horny fucks watch them, fantasizing about being stepped on by them. You know what? You might be right. They chose to be a VTuber because they're a loser, and people watch them because they're also losers. Huh. Maybe this whole time I should have ignored them and just let them continue to be losers. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like I have to physically interact with them. It's not like they go outside and touch grass anyways. Exactly. Why remove them from the world when you can just ostracize them from society? You never have to worry about them again, because they won't ever worry about you. Well, ain't that ironic for VTuber watchers, but we should also do something like Giratina. Leave that to me. I got this. I told him to fuck off, he said okay. Amazing! We can return back to our own home now. Abhishek, before you go, I must thank you. You made me realize a new understanding, and I'm sorry from trying to get into Play America. Maybe after some time I should go there myself and see what it's like. I'm gonna go, and think about my future now. You know what? That's fine. Okay, Cynthia, let's go back home now. Well, we did it. We saved Play America, and basically removed VTubers from society. Life is good. And hey, we came out of the distortion world completely deathless. My cat is dead. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. You know, if I had a nickel for every single time a Pokemon died while trying to catch a wild Pokemon, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice. Well, now it's finally time to fight Volkner, the Electric-type gym leader, in Renegade Platinum. The game where I sold most fights with a Gliscor, a Ground-type. So we've done it. I have obtained all my badges in only 11 pages rather than 20. I made a point in my Radical Red video where I said I was 9 pages into my script and only on the 3rd gym. I guess sweeping each gym means I don't have to go to the nitty-gritty of each battle, which means not only do I waste your time, I also don't waste my time. So I made it to a victory road. For the Pokemon League though, there are a few more boss fights which all ended the exact same way. Like Cheryl, Mira, and Riley, is a fight against Speedy V trainer Marley, but Sigma, who's evolved into Magnezone, and Widowmaker make it a cakewalk. Similarly, the last fight against Dawn is also similar, with the added Alfonso. I can set up on doTERRA and sweep the rest of her team. Lastly, it's the final fight against Blizzard, who still has the same team as before. I can use Hanzo's Dimension Triple Staraptor, set up on Widowmaker, and finish the last fight before the League. So now it's time for the League, which is a bit different compared to the other ROM packs. In Renegade Platinum, the Elite Four and Cynthia can all pick between 4 teams. I need to prepare for all of them. So after like 10 minutes of planning compared to the few hours I spent on Aqua Red, I eventually settled on a team with Mercy, who's evolved fully into Blissey, Hanzo, Sigma, and Bastion for their bulk. Doofus because of big damage, and Widowmaker who is fucking Widowmaker. 2 tanks, 3 DPS, and 1 support. Let's see if they have what it takes to become champions of Renegade Platinum. First up is Aaron, the only Elite 4 member to fight me before the league. He leads with Venomoth, which means we're up against Team 2. Venomoth can't do much to me, so I just set up in his face. He does have double team though, which does start to spam, but I can kill him before he gets out of control. From there, I can OHKO all of his Pokemon except Fortress, who just sets up Toxic Spikes before I can kill him with a crit fly. Much more straightforward is Bertha, whose ground type also has affinity for rocks. After Aaron, I'm also able to remove the Toxic Orb and switch with Leftovers for more healing. Tyranitar does do some solid damage with Stone Edge and even gets a crit at one point, but after that, Bertha's team is completely hopeless. It takes some time because the crit also reflect, but once again, easy fight. Flint on the other hand could be quite tricky. It's what I would have said if he went up against any other teams besides Team 2, because all of his other teams leave the Ninetales or Torkoal, Pokemon that are special attackers and have Drought. Rapidash, on the other hand, does not have Drought and is a physical attacker, so I can just set up in his face. Again, sweep his team, which is basically his Diamond and Pro team, so half fire and half stupid shit for whatever reason. The last Elite 4 member is Lucian, who leads with Hypno, indicating Team 3. I leave the Mercy because all of Lucian's leads are male special attackers, so I can click Activate 2 times and now he has no damage. Say with me now, Gliscor is fucking broken. So finally, we made it to Cynthia, the woman deemed to be the strongest trainer in all of Pokemon, and the woman who also hated VTubers. Congratulations on making this far, Abhishek. I'm so proud of what you've achieved. With your help, VTubers have dropped 60% due to harassment. Wow, thanks a lot. I'm not here to talk. I figured. I've been through this for many years, so don't expect me to hold back. Okay, I have a confession to make. I think this theme is overrated.
You what?
No, I got something better. Glitch City, need your help on this one. Much better. I guess Cynthia got mad at that because she ended up bringing out Milotic, signifying Team 2, as the last fight of the run. Cynthia, this is literally your theme, but better. I don't understand why you're mad at me. But let me ask you this. Do you really think this oversized, elongated, pool noodle looking ass Baptiste clone can stop me? No. Because I have the better support, who can just sit there, standing there menacingly, and stall. Yep, I just stole Milotic out of Scald and Ice Beam. I even started switching my other teammates trying to get on the action and set up rocks. And after I saw Milotic out of Danger Moves, I can then switch to Widowmaker. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we all know where this is going, but let's walk through one last Gliscor sweep. With the revamped moveset, I can set up 3 Sword Stances and a Substitute. And with the Fly, I can one-shot Milotic, one-shot Spiritomb, one-shot Lucario after you broke my sub, 2-shot Ampharos after full restore, 1-shot the big bad guard jump after taking an outreach, and finally, after a Brave Bird, 1-shot Staraptor, which not only means we won the fight against Cynthia, but also means we have completed the hardcore Nuzlocke of Renegade Platinum. Well, that was really fun. A lot more casual than the stress that was with Alcared. It also feels nice to write a shorter script, which is then translated into a shorter video that I have to edit. After this Nuzlocke, I plan on doing some other Pokemon related series that hopefully I can finish much faster. And to the people complaining that I swept every boss fight in Renegade Platinum, well, the game gave me Gliscor, and I played the game how it was intended. You know the saying, if life gives you lemons, throw them at kids who think Skibidi Toilet is funny. So, after this video, I can proudly say I have learned many things. Shorter videos are always better, Gliscor with Poison Heal is absolutely busted, I play Barrack is amazing, and VTubers are fucking retarded. Okay, bye!